Now, it could be a given, but Emmanuel, if that's not that person's love language, they might not. You might be saying, "I'm doing a good deed," but that's not their love language, so they're not going to feel fulfilled. And then you'll sit here saying, "Well, hell, I got your yard cut, I got your," but that's not what fulfills them. Her love language might be physical touch, or her love language might be words of affirmation. You are doing what you feel like needs to be done. And that's a good thing. I think it's admirable. I think it's noble, because as men, sometimes we just pick up the ball. We think certain things should be done. But if that's not what fulfills them, then sometimes what we're doing is counterproductive. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out, because communication is one of the biggest issues that we have in relationships, we're trying to find the most effective way to communicate with whoever our love interest is. Does that make sense? That's what we're doing. So if you go back and catch the show, we talked about if someone's love language, yeah, yeah, yeah. And now you see, you're coming in at the end, so you missed all this stuff that we've already talked about. You're right. Those conversations do come in. And in that conversation, we learn what their love language is. So, like, for instance, I told him my love language is words of affirmation. So with words of affirmation, I like compliments. I like to hear I love you. I like to hear certain things. If my love language is physical touch, then we might like to cuddle. We might like to just, how you've been with somebody, you just want to just kind of ease your leg over there and touch their leg, all those types of things, right? The only one we have not done so far is the giving gifts things, right? Oh, no doubt, Anthony. We should always, and Emmanuel, but everything you're saying, you're coming in, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I think sometimes, and here it is again, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes, as men, we feel like certain services should be done, or certain things should be done, so we just do them. And I think sometimes ladies expect us to do those things so that we don't get credit for them when we do them. If we are looking for credit, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm perhaps in this. But the last and final one tonight that we have not discussed is, and Emmanuel, I appreciate you for being on tonight, man.